Making friends on Bacon Street.
You're the lad I need for this trip. Come along with me. It's good that I have. It's good that I have a warm bed and so much cheering.
Tilly and Tammy Hunter were sisters, and they had lived all their lives, more than 70 years, in the quiet old house where they'd both been born. They did everything together. The cooking, housekeeping, shopping, and gardening. They were as happy together as the very best of friends. Then came the saddest day in Tilly's life, when her sister died suddenly in her sleep. All at once, the whole house seemed huge and empty. Tilly did her best to go on doing the things that she and Tammy had done together, but sometimes she felt that she was just wandering from one lonely room to another. Then one day, Tilly was shopping. She found herself looking in a window at the pictures of houses for sale. One of them showed a house that she recognized, cozy looking little house on Bacon Street. Tilly remembered how often she and Tammy had admired it during their walks together. As Tilly walked home, she still had the picture of the house in her mind. It would be just right size for me, she thought.
It split in half. Each piece became a new broom man.
She thought.
Each broom man.
And I would like to live where there were more neighbors. Before long, Tilly made up her mind to move to the little house on Bacon Street, number 163. It certainly was a busy street. People rushed by every morning on their way to work. And children laughed and chattered on their way to school. Tilly stood at the front gate. "Good morning," she said to the hurried faces. "Good morning," the faces answered. Everyone had somewhere to go. There was no time to stop for a chat. Soon the street was empty, and Tilly didn't see anyone else until the mailman came. There was no letters for her. There was a whole sack full of mail for the other houses. The mailman was in a hurry. He couldn't stop to talk. A woman came out of number 157, a few houses along, pushing a stroller. A little girl clutched her skirt, and a small boy held her hand. Tilly hoped that she'd have a chance to say hello to the woman and her children, but they turned and walked in the opposite direction. "Oh well," thought Tilly, "I suppose I could do some gardening. Somebody might come by." Tilly worked for a long time, but the street remained deserted. Then, as she stood up to go outside, plop! A rubber ball landed at her feet. Then, as she stood up to go, in front of her was a friendly-looking dog with short, curly hair. He cocked his head from left to right, his stubbly tail rattling. His stubbly tail crazily. Tilly chuckled. "Where did you come from?" she asked. The dog ran to the ball and rolled it toward Tilly with his nose. Tilly picked up the ball. It had Matthew written all on it. "Who's Matthew?" she asked. The dog's tail wagged even more crazily. Okay.